When people are researching seat covers, trying to figure out which ones they want for their vehicle, they will a lot of times ask us how we compare to other brands on the market, and that's good. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna compare the TigerTough seat cover to the Ruff Tuff seat cover. We're gonna unbox them, we're gonna compare them here on the table, and then we're gonna go out and put them on a truck and show you how they look right next to each other so that you can decide which one makes the most sense for you. Because the ultimate goal here is for you to end up with the seat cover that you're gonna be the most happy with. Let's take a look at the Ruff Tuff covers. They are America's finest custom seat covers, established in 1978. And it says, do not use a sharp object to open. It could damage the product, so I'm gonna use a knife. We'll risk it. Alrighty. Ooh. They came with a free beetle and an invoice. Now, let's see what we got. Came with a sticker. I love stickers. Plus the sticker's an American flag, so. Okay, 2 bonus points. 2023 Ford F-150. Perfect, that's what I ordered them for. And we got the installation instructions. These have a lot of words on them. Not many pictures. That's okay. We'll just read them. Then we'll install them. And a piece of paper that tells how to leave some reviews on Facebook and Google. And a tongue depressor. I think this is an installation tool, but because I have not read the installation instructions yet, I don't know. We're gonna say it's an installation tool. And then we're gonna read the instructions, and we'll probably prove ourselves right. Good to go. I forgot to mention that these are their Dura EZ covers. And we got these because it's the ones that they recommend for heavy usage. So, what we got going on here, right on top. Ooh, this is kind of cool. This tag right here gives you, if you need help with installation, gives you a QR code to head over to. And then it's got a little thing that says what row, what side, and what piece. So this is the front row, driver's side, backrest cover. That's smart. And it looks like this just pulls down over. And I'm not sure what material these were made from, but it feels like a relatively heavy material, and then it's sewn onto some foam. And the foam is only on the part, so it's only on the front, like the part that you're gonna come in contact with. We've got a couple of holes for the headrest, and then we've got their spot for the airbag to deploy from, which the whole side of the cover is held together by 1, 2, 3, 4 hook and loop tabs, just like that. So if you ever have a bad whoopsie daisy, that should tear open just like that. So there's the driver's side back cover. This is the front row passenger backrest. Same thing, just a mirror image. This here is the seat bottom cover. Front row passenger bottom, there we go. So we got a couple of strings, I'm assuming that go side to side here like this. And then we've got some big old straps that go up across the bottom. Again, they got this heavier material on top, sewn onto foam where you come in contact with the cover. And they are made in the USA, which is a good thing. Here we have the front row driver's side bottom cover. I don't see any headrest covers, so it appears that they do not come standard. We got 2 seat back covers and 2 seat bottom covers, a probably installation tool, and our installation instructions. We're good to go. Now we're gonna take a look at the TigerTough seat covers. When these babies show up at your door, they're gonna be in a mailer like this. It says seat covers that work, so that way you know you got what you're looking for. And right here, this bag's a little hard to see it on, but made in the USA, because that's very important. Also on the front, you're gonna see the part number, what all it fits, and the date they were packaged on, so you know just how fresh they are. Let's tear these open. Inside the package, we got an installation guide with a bunch of colorful pictures, so you can see exactly how to install everything. Your order confirmation will also be in here, just that since we made these, we didn't have to order them. Get rid of the bag, and we'll start working here from the top down. Headrest covers, you're gonna get 2 of them for this particular part number. Some heavy duty hook and loop on there to keep them closed. In this case, these 2 are identical. And then we've got the seat back cover. Now this thing here is solid 1000 denier cord Dura, every inch of it. So that way we know we can make them as tough as possible. This here is the driver's seat cover. There's a little tag on the back here that says driver. Underneath that is going to be the passenger side seat back cover. You can tell because of the tag. It's identical, just a mirror image. And then we've got the seat bottom covers. These are also specifically for the driver or passenger. So it's all held on with super strong hook and loop. I should have mentioned that with the seat back covers too. Everything's held on with the super strong hook and loop. But in addition to the hook and loop on the seat bottom covers, we've also got a string that runs underneath the seat, side to side, and that's what keeps your cover from shifting when you slide in and out. And then we have our patented string lock. This is a nifty little device. So when you're installing these, you just feed the strings through here, and then they clamp in, and it locks the string in place, hence the name. Once that's locked in, you're good to go, and that's gonna keep the cover from shifting when you get in and out. All you gotta do is pull these little ends, cinches it up nice and tight. And then we've got the passenger seat bottom cover. Looks the exact same. It's a mirror image of the driver's side. Here we've got the TigerTough covers and the Ruff Tuff covers side by side. We're gonna compare them. We'll start right at the top. We'll work our way down. We'll show you what we both got going on and let you make a decision from there. Starting right at the top on the headrests, the Ruff Tuffs do not come with a headrest cover. You can get one. At the time that we're shooting this, it was a $68 option, but since we're going with what these come with standard, they do not come standard with a headrest cover. The TigerTough cover does come standard with a headrest cover. Every time we can cover a headrest, we do, because we feel like if you are getting dirty enough or have a reason to need to cover your seat, you need to cover your headrest as well. Moving down to the seat back. Now this is called their Dura EZ-Care fabric. I don't know what this fabric is. I'm gonna guess it's a polyester, possibly a nylon, and then that is laminated to a thin layer of foam. So this is, you get the seat back cover here. They are a two-piece cover, so you got the back and the bottom are separate pieces. That's really good. It lets you adjust the seat any way you need to. So the cover, it sticks down in between the seat back and the seat bottom here, and then just kind of Velcros inside there. And then it's got another flap that goes down the back and Velcros to the back of the seat. So it doesn't actually stick to itself at all. It just sticks to the seat. On the TigerTough cover, one thing you'll notice is we don't have any of that decorative stitching. We only have the bare minimum stitching in order to make the seat cover conform to the seat. And we do that because stitching makes fabric weaker. Anytime you have to sew something, you're poking a whole bunch of holes in it, and that's gonna end up making it weaker. We also don't have any foam on the back of the cover. By eliminating the foam, we can get the cover to conform to that shape of the factory seat a little better. And foam tends to break down over time. So if you've looked at used vehicles, you see how the side of the seat is kind of mushed down. That's because foam breaks down. And once the foam in the back of the cover breaks down, it'll probably end up changing how your cover fits. So we just eliminate that and have the cover fit right tight against the seat. Our cover also installs a little bit differently. So the entire cover goes between the seat back and the seat bottom, and then it actually wraps up the back of the seat and fastens to itself. And that's how we can get that to pull in really tight across there. The Ruff Tuff covers are airbag compatible, which is a good thing. It's really important to make sure that your covers are airbag compatible. How they do that is with a tearaway right here. And they just have the Velcro tabs so that when your airbag deploys, it hits those Velcro tabs and should blow open just like that. And I guess if you ever do catch these and tear them open, you just stick them back together. And there you go. We do our airbag tearaway a little differently. So this white thread that you see right here is an engineered tearaway, and this is a really low tensile thread that's designed so that when your airbag deploys, this tears off instantly and lets the airbag deploy just like it's supposed to. So your factory seats have got a seam in there. You can kind of see the seam right there, and you can see that thread right there. It's the same design. So it's a low tensile thread that lets the factory cover tear open. That's exactly what we've done in the exact same spot, and that'll let your airbag deploy just like it's supposed to. On the bottoms, the Ruff Tuff covers are just like the backs, where they've got their Dura EZ-Care fabric that is laminated to some foam. And now, one thing you can see right here, see that right there? It's really not a big deal, but the foam ends up making the fabric pretty stiff. And this is with any cover that's got foam on the back, but it makes the fabric pretty stiff, so you can't pull it down super tight against the seat like that. How these are held on is there's two straps that run from the front to the back underneath the seat. And then there's one strap in the back of the seat that wraps up around some springs underneath the seat here, and that keeps it from shifting front to back. And to keep the cover from shifting side to side, Ruff Tuff has got a string, you can see it right here, that runs underneath the seat, and that's what keeps it from shifting side to side. When you install that, you just tie that string together, and then that keeps the cover secure. One thing I like is that they don't cheap out and use a wimpier fabric around the sides of the seats like some covers do. They have the same Dura EZ-Care on the entire cover. On our seat cover, the bottom, like the back, does not have any foam, and that lets us pull it down a little tighter around the bolsters here. Another thing we do that helps you get a really, really tight fit is the entire cover wraps around underneath the seat and fastens to itself in the back. So there's no straps or anything, it's just the entire cover wraps around the seat. We also do a string that runs down the sides of the seats. It actually starts out in the front, runs all the way around the sides. And then it fastens together underneath the seat. And that way when you pull it really tight, you get almost like a drawstring bag effect where it gathers the whole cover underneath the corners of the seat. And that way it doesn't shift around when you slide in and out. You do not have to tie our string together underneath. That's what we have the string lock for. It's a fastening system that we designed so that you can quickly pull your covers tight and you're good to go. On the backs of the covers, both the TigerTough cover and the Ruff Tuff cover are going to cover up your factory mat pockets. Both covers are also available with aftermarket pockets, so you can add pockets to these. We do a fairly large pocket. I like to call it like cargo shorts for your seat. That way it lets you store a bunch more stuff in there than you could in the factory mat pocket. And then the Ruff Tuffs do a pocket, it's about 15 inches deep. And then the thickness, or how far it sticks out from the back of the seat, is about the same as your factory mat pocket. We covered a lot of these points as we reviewed these covers, but I'm just gonna give you a recap now on both the TigerTough and the Ruff Tuff. Both are made in the USA. That is very important. The TigerTough covers are made from 1000 denier core Dura, which is an American-made fabric. We use that because it is almost impossible to wreck. Like I mentioned before, I don't know what this fabric is. It's called Dura EZ-Care. They say it's what they recommend for fleets and construction companies, so that's what we got to test out here. On the warranty, the TigerTough covers have got a 2-year unconditional warranty, so that if you manage to break something in 2 years, we're gonna either fix or replace it. But we do want to hear your story because we love hearing how these things happen. The Ruff Tuff covers have got a 1-year warranty against defects in workmanship and materials. On returns, if you do decide to try out a set of TigerTough covers and they're just not right for you, that's okay. We're not right for everyone, so we'll be happy to return them as long as they're clean and in resellable condition. Ruff Tuff does not accept returns, so once you order a set of covers, they're yours. So that's TigerTough and Ruff Tuff compared side by side. I hope that I've helped you make a decision on what's going to be best for your vehicle and your application. If you do still have any questions, just give us a shout, shoot us an email. We're standing by, more than happy to help you out.